Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Addie and this is Addie Gets Lost, my booktube channel where I talk about books, things to do with books, and the process of reading books. I've been missing for like a whole year. It's okay. I'm alive. I just got a job teaching and it's been wild and crazy and insane and just all kinds of different things. So when Slapshot Readathon came back around, Alex was all like, hey, I'm gonna do it again. I was like, okay, I'm getting on that one. So welcome back to YouTube, me, and hopefully we'll have a good time. So Slapshot Readathon. First up, prompt number 1, we have Hat Trick. This is a book associated with the number 3. I'm going to be reading March 3, which is the John Lewis story about the civil rights movement back in the 60s, and it's the 3rd volume of that, so that's what I'm going to be reading for that one. The second prompt is 5-hole. It's going to be a 5-star prediction, and my book that I originally had planned to do for this, I got it a little bit early, and so I finished it so that I could pass it on to a student, and we're substituting The Hawthorne Legacy, which is the second book of the Inheritance games, which, go read the Inheritance games. It's literally my favorite book I've read in the past 5 years. Oh my gosh. But yes, the sequel to that is going to be The Hawthorne Legacy, and it was a 4-star book for me. It's the second in a series, so you know how that goes. Really good. But I'm going to substitute The Lost Apothecary for it because I don't really know anything about The Lost Apothecary, but it looks awesome and the cover's very pretty. And so that is enough for me to give it a 5-star prediction because I think it's going to have to do with like witches and magic and also a really pretty cover, and that's all it takes for me to have a 5-star prediction, apparently. We'll see. Okay, so number 3 is the Hart Trophy, and it is a hyped book, and I'm going to be reading, I don't remember who wrote that. I'm going to be reading We Were Liars, because literally every time I watch a book talk video, it is literally on there. Like, everybody's like, it ripped my heart out, and I had to cry about it, and I still have not recovered, and I'm like, okay, I guess I need that in my life. It also has another purpose why it's on here, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, so number 4 is a book you've been anticipating. So I don't really anticipate a lot of books, but my one that I was anticipating was the second book of the Inheritance Game series, The Hawthorne Legacy, and I've already finished it, so we're not doing well. So I'm gonna, again, substitute The Lost Apothecary in this because I think that is gonna fit that. Or maybe We Were Liars. I've been kind of anticipating reading that. I made this TBR like 2 weeks ago and then I never filmed it. So all of these books are anticipated, really, right? The 5th prompt is going to be pond/pipe, and that is going to be a book with a puck, a stick, or a net on the cover. And Alex said that field hockey and like all of those things, those are going to work for this. However, I have Us Against You by Frederick Bachman, which is the sequel to Beartown, so I will be reading that hopefully over the weekend, maybe on my day off on Friday, I don't know, but that's what I'm planning to read for that one. Okay, number 6 is Zamboni, and this is going to be a graphic novel, so I'm going to be reading March book 3, using that to satisfy that. We're doubling up. I don't have time to read like a separate book for each of these, but March book 3. And then number 7 is to read while wearing a hockey merch of some kind, and I have several hockey merches, so I will acquire whichever one I shall choose. Probably Dallas, because that's my favorite sweater, and it's supposed to be like, you know, in the 70s next week, so it'll be cool in the morning and I can just chill out and do that. I'm so ready for this cold front. Like, I literally cannot begin to explain to you how much of a summer person I used to be, and then I moved to the East Coast for a little bit, and now I am like, fall and winter are where it is at. Like, I was the most summer of summer people, and now I'm just like, I will die if the heat even gets anywhere near me. August has been rough. Okay, so number 8 is The Great One / Wayne Gretzky, and that is going to be to read a nonfiction book. I'm going to be reading Friday Night Lights, which is a football book about a football team in Texas, and yes, I've been wanting to read this because it's football season here, and also I kind of just want to chunk it at some of my players that are football players and be like, dude, go read this. We have independent reading. Go read Friday Night Lights. I know you don't like reading, but just go read this. Like, it's football. It's a good time. You're gonna relate to everybody. It'll be fine. you know, so I want to read it so that I can talk to them about it, you know. And then number 9 is Too Many Men, and that is something that has to do with the number 6. So I'm going to be reading We Were Liars because it is a 6-hour audiobook according to the library, and that was a very fortuitous discovery that I discovered when I was looking for books to fill this, because I will be listening to that very quickly. All right, and then number 10 is Team Pride, and it is a book that is set in your hockey's town, your team's. Team Pride is a book that's set in your favorite hockey city. So I'm counting Texas as a city because Dallas is my favorite, but I don't want to like search for a book. So we're going to just count Texas, and Odessa is going to have to count for that, and Friday Night Lights is going to satisfy that one. So my overall list of books that I'm planning to read over the next 7 days is March Book 3, The Lost Apothecary, We Were Liars, Friday Night Lights, and Us Against You. Yeah, Us Against You by Frederick Bachman. So those are my 5 books that I'm trying to read over this next little bit, and you guys should check out Alex's channel. I'll link it below. They are absolutely like fabulous, very wonderful, one of my favorite booktube channels. Very, very creative. They do a lot of writing and a lot of different stuff there too, so it's very, very cool. That's it. That's all I got to say for this one. So I will be vlogging throughout the week, putting this together. Hopefully it will exist. So that was my TBR. I will see you guys later. I hope everybody is having a wonderful September and, you know, getting through everything. So if you like this video, please hit like. If you really liked it, hit subscribe. If you want to see some more, please tell all your friends, all this good fun stuff. I will talk to you guys later. I literally don't remember how to do any of this, so I will probably block all this out in editing. All right, I'm gonna go now. Okay, bye.